Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my January beauty favorites. I really wanted to film this video. I was actually going to skip it just because of time. I'm traveling a lot this week. Actually, the day that this goes up, I will be in Korea. So the reason why I really wanted to film this and hustle to get it up before I leave is because I have a lot of really good favorites that I've fallen absolutely in love with like end of December into January, and I've just been using the same products every day. That's when you know it's like a real favorite. You're using it constantly. Whoa. Anyways, guys, if you want to hear all about these favorites, which most of them are a really affordable drugstore and then a few high ends, then just keep on watching. All right, so I'm going to go in order of how I do my makeup. I actually have a full tutorial using all of these favorites, and it's going to be going up on my Instagram. So if it's not up yet, it will be up likely this evening that you guys are watching this. So head over there to follow so you don't miss anything. I'll also insert a few clips of the products itself to see, so you guys can see how they work, just kind of like right away. So the first thing that I want to talk about is something that I've had in my collection for a really long time, but I never used that religiously, and that is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is the hydrating version. I gravitated towards this in the last, I would say, 2 months because winter has given me very dry skin this year. Like no other year I've ever experienced this. So I was like, okay, I know I need a hydrating primer. I saw this in my collection. I started using it, and I don't know where it's been. Like, I don't know why I didn't use it when I first got my hands on it. It's such a good hydrating primer. Like it really goes on and you feel silky smooth instantly, and you feel like your dry areas are so refreshed. I have noticed no issues with using this in combination with foundations and having them last. My nervousness about using a hydrating primer was, oh no, am I gonna have problems in my T-zone with my foundations lasting? And I actually haven't experienced too big of a deal with this specific foundation that I'm gonna talk about next. So that was my one hesitation, and I'm not feeling that whatsoever. Mind you, I think that I would use a mattifying primer in conjunction with it if I were to use a hydrating foundation. This past 2 months, I would say I have only been really using this foundation here. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I was sleeping on this. I had this in my collection for months, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. And then I finally reviewed it, and I fell in love instantly. This is such a beautiful everyday foundation. It gives a very natural finish. It's not too luminous, it's not too matte. It lasts all day long, and it just looks perfect. A little goes such a long way. When I first reviewed it and started using it, I was doing 1.5 to 2 pumps. And now I'm down to 1 pump, and it's sufficient for the whole face using a beauty blender or brush. And honestly, it looks good with both objects. Really blends out so easily. And like I said, a little goes a long way, like a mile. It's so awesome. So you really get a lot of use out of it. The foundation has a pump, it's drugstore, it's amazing. I've tried almost all of the Infallible foundations. There's one, the purple one, I have not tried that one, but the Pro Glow, Pro Matte, and now the Full Wear, Fresh Wear, sorry, are some of my absolute favorites in my collection. And this one I have been wearing, I kid not, every single day. I was wearing 455, but I've actually gone down a shade to 450, and I like that shade match a lot better when I'm not wearing as much. Let me know down below if you need any help shade matching, and I can try and assist, but in this one, I'm liking 450. Another makeup item that I've had in my collection a long time, used here and there, but never really dove into. Reason being is there's a lot of really amazing concealers at the drugstore. One of them, the L'Oreal Full Wear concealer, and it looks almost identical packaging wise. But the past 2 months I have been using this mainly because of the shade. It's a lovely shade. I'm in the shade Light Neutral. But yeah, the Shape Tape concealer from Tarte. I had it for a long time, never really picked it up. Here and there, once in a while. But combining it with this foundation, these two together are so dang beautiful. I feel so fresh and so put together when I use these two. My dark circles are completely erased, and I really like it. I do not like the Shape Tape on top of blemishes. That's the only downfall, but underneath the eyes and highlighting in the center of the face, it's stunning. It lasts all day. I have no problem with anything transferring, no creasing. It's really is worth the money. Like I said, there are a lot of really awesome drugstore alternatives, but I will say this is finding a really close place in my heart, and it made its way into the favorites video, so that's saying something about it. For setting, in my last favorites video, which was my yearly roundup, I mentioned that I had been trying a new setting powder that I was really pumped about, but I wasn't ready to share it yet because I was really testing it out. Really wanted to make sure that it was as good as the Laura Mercier one that I've used for, I think, 2 or 3 years. It's really the only translucent powder that I loved. This one has replaced it fully, and I think it's the shade in combination with how soft it is and how it applies and how good it looks on the skin, really. So this here is the Dermablend Illuminating Banana Powder. So this has a really nice yellow tinge to it. Well, it's like a yellow orange, like yellow peachy tinge that underneath the eyes brightens it up, makes it really look just awake and fresh. And you'll notice that this also helps cover up any leftover darkness that is under there even after applying concealer. This stuff is awesome. I apply it with my beauty blender or a brush. I let it sit for 10 seconds, 15 seconds at most. I'm not really a baker. I don't have time for that. And this will make my makeup last all day. I wear it when I'm at events. I wear it when I'm out. I wear it when I'm at work. It is lovely and it takes seconds. I really like it, and I highly recommend it. I haven't been using any other setting powder besides this one since I have been trying it out, and that's been since mid-December. It's just stolen my heart completely. It's just can't say enough good things. Moving on to the face, I have 2 products that I have been absolutely loving. This one here is a drugstore blush. I have been for the longest time using blushes that have a shimmer to them. And with my dry patches, I was kind of like, okay, is this accentuating them? I've also been having a little bit of breakouts, more so than usual. Nothing crazy, but just some kind of bumps here and there on my cheeks. So I wanted to use something a little bit more matte that would not accentuate those imperfections, let's just say. So this one here is the Maxi Blush from Rimmel London. I've been using the shade Sweet Cheeks. It's a very nice corally pink. It's just beautiful. I love it. It, in combination with your highlighter, you can control so much more where you're gonna apply that shimmer as opposed to just a little bit of color. A little goes a long way, but it's super blendable, which is lovely. If you apply too much, you can just take a stippling blush and blend it out. That's what I really like about it. So it's easy to work with, very affordable. They do have quite a number of shades in this collection, but this one is by far my favorite. You also get so much. It's lovely. For highlighter, I dove into something that I've had for quite a few years, and I got it, and then, you know, when you spend a lot of money on a makeup product and then it's not really something that you see yourself grabbing all the time, well, that's what happened with this product. And I started grabbing it because I was trying to use anything, literally anything other than my Anastasia Beverly Hills Omrizi palette, like my highlight kit. So I started diving into this one. This is Moonstone. Sorry, this is reflecting like crazy. This is Moonstone by Becca Cosmetics. I'm actually really loving it. I never had an issue with the formula or it having enough pigmentation or being that good glow that you want. It's just almost like it got left behind. Like I bought it at a time where I ran into other highlighters that I was loving just as much, if not more, and I forgot about this guy, and then now I came back to it and I'm really liking it. One thing that I really like about this is that I also like using it in the inner corner of my eye and on my brow bone, so it kind of goes as a 2-in-1. There's some highlight shades that I just don't like on my eyes. This one here is really the nice shade that you can use on both kind of areas. So that's another win in my books. It is a shiny penny, but it is very beautiful. So in my books, it is worth it. I always spend a little bit extra on my highlighters. There's something about them that just makes me very, very happy. Moving on to eyes, there's one product that I've been using, I cannot, I think every single video that I've applied eyeshadow, because there's a lot of times I just don't, is this one. I even find myself applying this when I'm working, and that never happens. I'm usually like, oh, eyeshadow, that's too much for work, like, But I've been applying this all the time. This is the Pixi in collab with From Head to Toe Endless Shade Stick in the shade One and Done. It really is a one and done situation. You can apply this and take a blending brush and just kind of buff out the edges and be done. It's stunning. I love it. I'm wearing it today. Also on the lower lash line, it's such a great eyeshadow stick. I love the shade. It's so stinking gorgeous. It's like a coppery penny. One issue that I run into a lot with creamy eyeshadows is that I have oilier eyelids than most, I would say. But this one does not smudge, crease, smear, nothing. It really does stay in place, and I love that. For mascara, I never thought I would find another mascara that trumped or beat the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, but I think they've done it. L'Oreal released this one here, the Bambi Eye Mascara, and I've just been using it every single day. It gives my lashes such a beautiful effect, and I only need one coat. It's amazing. So this one definitely takes the cake for, you know, the month of January, but I will say the last few days of January, I have not been using this one because I've been using the Maybelline one that I just reviewed on my channel. I'll link the video here for you guys. It's good. It really is. I'm learning how to work with it with one coat, and honestly, I will go the extra mile and apply that second coat because that's how much I like it. This is the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. I'm telling you, I'm just doing an honorable mention for this one because I've only been using it less than a week, but I've been using it over my Bambi Eye, which is the one that I've been traveling with, using every day for work, going out, everything. So we'll see in the month of February which one wins. This one, regardless of which one wins, is an amazing mascara. Definitely did the job every single day and beyond. It really is so good. So if you are in the market for a new drugstore mascara, I highly recommend this. I'll link both of these full reviews for you guys so you can determine which one you think would be most suited for you. In short, this one is a lot more dramatic, but you need two coats. This one is really still dramatic, but great for everyday purposes, and you only need one coat. So weigh your options, I suppose. Both are amazing. I love both of them, and I'll link both of their reviews so you can check them out. Onto lips, the combo that I've been wearing, I cannot, all month long. I've been waiting to share this lip liner with you. This is the Mary Kay lip liner in Rose. I have been gravitating towards this one over any of my lip liners, even MAC's Soar. That is crazy to me because that has been my go-to lip liner since, I don't even know, like university days. Like, I love that one. But this one has totally captivated my heart, and one of the main reasons is it's a retractable lip pencil, which I love, and it doesn't dry out. It glides on the lips so nicely. I can't get enough of it, and it looks so gorgeous with so many other staples that I love for lipsticks. For example, this one here from Milani. This is my lipstick, it's mine. This is the lipstick in Nude Cream. Let me just say, this is, in my opinion, a dupe for Cream Cup from MAC, and this combination looks so similar to the combination of MAC Soar and MAC Cream Cup, which has been my absolute go-to lip combo for many years. This one does the same trick, but it's a fraction of the price, and this lip pencil I honest to God think is better because it just goes on so much more smooth. On top of it, I have been using this gloss here from Rimmel. This is the Oh My Gloss in Love Bug. Love this gloss. It's not too shiny, not too sticky. It's just right. I have been using this one over my Butter Gloss from NYX, which is typically the one that I would put over Cream Cup, that combo. But this one here is what I've been using on top of this lip combo. I just love this. It's so good. Anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up my favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you are using any of these products or if any of them caught your eye. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and of course, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.